everyone, how are you all? Children, let's start with our chapter number 3, that is advertising and sales promotion. Okay, but I have written just advertising because we will be starting with advertising first, right? So in the last chapters we have done about marketing, we have done about pricing and all sort of things, and in this chapter we will study about advertising. What are the objectives of it, what are the features of it, and why is it important, what are the merits, what are the demerits, right? So firstly we are going to start with the meaning of advertising. Advertising, it has a great impact in today's world, right? Advertising is the heart of marketing, because if advertisements are not there, if advertising is not there, marketing is zero. You cannot do marketing without it, right? It holds mass people. It holds mass people. Why? Because no matter what is going in the world, advertisements will be a source of entertainment for you, right? You watch television, you are watching a movie. If advertisement comes over there, if an ad pops up, you watch it, right? You watch it, and somewhere you get connected to it. That advertisement, it holds you for a minute or few seconds. So advertisement, it has captured a maximum number of people. It has captured a very large section of our society, right? And without advertisements, without advertising, marketing is a zero. Marketing is helpless without advertising, right? So what does advertising means? Now advertising, it is an interpersonal method of communication. Interpersonal method of communication means that in advertising process, you are getting connected to that person, you are getting connected to that product, you are getting connected to the brand, to the company which is being advertised in front of you. But they are not communicating with you personally. They are not coming directly to you and talking to you about the product or about the services, but they are interpersonally getting connected to you. They are communicating to you. They are transferring their message to you through a medium. That can be the medium can be your television, your mobile phone, your radio, anything, right? So advertisements or advertising, what? Advertising is the process. It is the interpersonal communication method between the sender and the receiver. Who is the sender? I am making an advertisement, right? I am advertising something. I am advertising this book, right? I am advertising this book. I am advertising my services. I am advertising the lecture. What is happening? You are not able to see me, you are not able to see me live, right? We are not able to connect with each other face to face. But what is happening? I am the sender and you are the receiver. I am sending you the message and you are receiving the message. So in this advertisement also, in advertising also, this only happens, that this is an interpersonal method of communication, interpersonal method of giving an information about certain goods, products or services, right? Then we have is main features of advertising. Now main features of advertising are that first is main features. Now first is impersonal. This is impersonal. Impersonal means the advertisement is clear to you, but the models working in that, they are not getting connected to you. They are not coming personally to you and telling you about the product, right? Glucose, they are not advertising you personally, coming to your house and telling you the benefits of having Glucon-D, right? So this is impersonal. Then second is, it is a paid form of communication. It is paid. Paid means that you need a sponsor for it, right? You need a sponsor for it. If the models are working, if the people are working in an advertisement, they are being paid for it, and if they are not being paid for it, then they will ask for their payments because it is not a social service. Third is identified sponsor. As I told you, sponsor is there, right? Sponsor is there. You need a sponsor who can invest into you, who can invest into your product, who can invest into your advertisement. And then the last one is mass communication. Fourth is mass. Mass means big, right? Mass communication. Mass communication means that one advertisement reaches everywhere. One advertisement reaches everywhere. One advertisement reaches everywhere, to the every section of the economy, to the every section of the society, to each and every state with their language, right? If you watch a South Indian movie, when ad pops up in that movie, between that movie, what happens? The language is different, right? That ad, that advertisement which was made in Hindi is being translated into Malayalam, into Telugu, into the different language in which state, in which section of the country it is being showed. So this is mass communication. The advertisement is communicating with each and every section, with each and every state, with each and every part of the country, right, in their language. So these are the features of advertisement. That was impersonal. It is not personal. There is no direct contact between the audience and the performers. Paid. It is paid. If you do any work, if you're working in an advertisement as anything, you will be paid for it, and if you're not paid for it, then you will ask for payment because it is not a social service. Then sponsor, you definitely need a sponsor who is going to invest into you money. Then mass communication. Mass communication means that it goes in every portion, in every part of the society, of the country, in their language, so that mass people can get connected to that message. Then we have objectives of advertisement. Now few objectives are there. We don't have any headings of these objectives, but I'm just going to read it to you. So objectives are there. First is to introduce a new product by creating awareness. Through advertisement, you introduce a new product in the market, and also you create awareness in people's mind, right? In people's mind, you create awareness. Like earlier, we had sanitizers, and we had sanitizers in the gel form, right? But then we had sanitizers in the liquid form, right? Then we had sanitizers in spray bottles. Then we had pen sanitizers, means we had sanitizers in the form of a pen, in which you can just put over here in your pocket also. You can carry it wherever you want to, right? Then it came that we have sanitizing wipes. Sanitizing wipes means like we had those wipes, wet wipes we had. Now we have the sanitizing wipes also. Okay, then so this is awareness. First, introduction of new product is there. Okay, the companies are introducing new products. Now what is happening, that there are disinfectants also. That earlier what we did, we were taking the sanitizers into a tissue, into a cotton, into a cloth, and then we were sanitizing our the handles or the surface. But now there are disinfectants. You just spray on the surface, or you just spray on anything, and that gets disinfectant. So this is the new products are coming to the market. Right, the new products are coming to the market. Introduction of new products is happening in the market, and then what is happening with the introduction of these new products? We are getting aware also. Second is to enter the new market and attract new group of customers. This is now what happens, that these are attractive things. These are attractive offers, and they attract us, and when we get attracted to them, even if we don't want them, we will buy them. Why? Because they are very attractive. Third is to fight competition in the market by reminding users to buy the product. Now it is fighting the competition in the market, right? There is, I think, Savlon is there and Lifebuoy is there, who has sprays, okay, who has spray sanitizers, if I'm not wrong. So this is what, this is fighting the competition. There is no third company though which is making these kind of products, right? So this is what, this is fighting the competitions, and it is also reminding us that you need to buy it, right? This is the call of the time that you need to buy all these things. For this, to create brand preference and brand loyalty, we buy Savlons, we buy Lifebuoys. Why? Because there is a brand loyalty and there is a brand preference. Why do we go for branded things? Why? Because we prefer it, because we have a trust on such brands. Fourth is to enhance the goodwill of the firm by promising better quality at fair prices. Now, fair prices and better quality, these are the two things that we want, right? And companies, brands which are providing us with this, it's a win-win situation for them. Why? Because firstly, we have a loyalty with them, we have loyalty bondings with them, and secondly, they are also providing us the products at fair prices, right? So these were the objectives of advertisement. Now third we are going to do is merits. Now the first merit of advertisement or advertising is meeting the competition, right? Meeting the competition. Advertising is an important means for facing competition. See, in order to meet competition, you have to be on toes, right? You have to be on toes. If something is changing in the market, if something is changing in the society, you have to be on toes and you have to change your product, or you have to improve your product within seconds, so that you can meet the competition, so that there is nobody coming and bullying you and your product and letting you down. Second is steady demand. In order to maintain a steady demand, you need to pay proper attention to the advertisements that you are doing. Also, you need to improve the image, you need to improve the quality, you need to improve the attractiveness of the advertisement that you are providing, because today people are attracted towards the packaging, people are attracted towards the shape, people are attracted towards the size. Okay, it doesn't matter that what is there inside, but if I see something very fancy, okay, if I see something very fancy, if I see a sanitizer bottle and that is sparkly pink, I will get attracted to it and I will buy it, right? Why? Because it is very attractive. So steady demand should be there, that you should meet the demand of the people. Then third we have is higher sales volume. Now it also, advertising does what? Advertising increases the volume of sales. Volume of sales. Why? Because people will watch a certain product, they will get attracted to it, they will make a demand for it, right? So higher sales volume is there. Then last is introduction of new product. As I told you that advertising introduce a new product in the market, right? Whatever is there in the market gets connected towards, it gets through us through the means of advertisement. If advertisements are not there, we will not get any information. So advertisement helps in what? It helps in introduction of the new product. Now at the end of this video, I will add a few pictures, I will add few images of this topic that we have done, so that it is helpful to you. You can stop the video for a few seconds, or you can just take the screenshot of those clips, right? And I hope that will be helpful to you. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.